the tower. And it just looks like scaffolding. Looks like someone's just built it for a laugh and started charging people. Right, so I'm in Blackpool today to see why people still come to Blackpool. So we're just going to do the typical tourist stuff. Walk down the front, onto the pier, have a look at the pleasure beach, look at the tower, go down some back streets, see if we can find some hidden gems, something like that, and just see what's kicking off really. So let's go. So you got the pleasure beach there. I'll tell you what, it is a really nice day. Don't know why no one's out, it's red hot as well. So yeah, I've got the pleasure beach there, which is probably one of the main attractions. I think you only realise as you get older how actually ropey the pleasure beach is. I haven't been in it for a while, but even as I got to like 15 years old, it's quite dumpy in there. But for kids, it's pretty amazing, to be fair. Like I say, you get a view of that, which ain't the greatest of beaches in the UK, but goes pretty high up. The rides are half decent, to be fair, so pleasure beach is always the #1 attraction, to be fair. It's better than that wax museum that they've got here. But we'll keep walking anyway. Yeah, it's quite nice. So we've got another attraction here for kids, the water park. I've never really understood what parents do when you go to a water park. It's not like when you're abroad in Spain or something, where you can sit outside, have a few cocktails, get a tan, surrounded by palm trees and stuff like that. Whereas here, if you're not swimming, they don't really know what you do. It's not like you can have a couple of beers and get pissed, because we probably drove here. So I mean, that's probably why I haven't got kids, to be fair. Don't want to be in these situations where I don't know what to do. Nice little bar next to it, but like I say, if you come in your car, you can only have a few. Well, one. It's supposed to be one. So I'm approaching one of the piers now. Don't know if this is, I know there's 2 piers here, don't know if this is a good one or what. So we'll take a stroll into here. Family fun fair, let's give it a go. Not very busy. I mean, I'm here early. Tell you what, all these lights are pretty cool. I'm here early, but I thought it'd be busier than this. It's like 32 degrees already, it's about 10 o'clock. I don't feel like I'm in Vegas. I know Blackpool's like tacky and stuff like that, but I'm actually quite enjoying just walking around. I'm on the pier now, it's mooching up and down. I mean, it is sunny, that adds a lot. If it was chucking it down, it'd be a different story. But yeah, it's nice just walking around at the minute. Tell you what, if this was a Saturday, I'd probably be booking a hotel right now, stay over and having a couple of beers. Keep walking past. Well, there's a gin house in front of me. Prosecco, cocktails. I could easily just sit there and have a couple of Stellas or any sort of beers. I thought I'd be kicking off a bit more about how grim it is. I mean, like, I know I keep saying the weather makes a difference, but I'm enjoying it a bit too much. Right, I'm gonna get back on the main front now anyway. Check out all these sweet shops. Look at the classic rock and stuff they've got for sale. Let's go check it out. See if we can win some money. Oh, Jesus. Hey, sit. won my money back and had a bit of fun sort of place. Thought I was on tipping point, you know, and then people start putting it in at the wrong time and starts to annoy you. It's not that hard. Tell you what, I'm cooking. That's the thing about UK, innit? You never put sun cream on. It's getting to like 32 degrees now, and I'm pretty much ginger as well, so I cook in like 2 degrees. It's getting a bit out of hand, this. That pub's open, and I love pubs like that, proper dingy. Best night out I've ever had was in Blackpool when I was younger, about 18, but then again, anywhere you go when you're 18 is pretty good. But I love like dingy back street. I mean, that's the back of Yates's. I love back street dingy bars like that. It's better than like your Weatherspoons and stuff like that, where you got your typical people doing apple sours and Jaeger bombs and stuff like that. Places like that's where you need to be. I mean, the back street's the same as any other seaside town. If you go a couple of streets back from the front, it gets a bit ropey, unless it's really posh areas. By posh areas I mean a huge area, sort of like Cornwall, stuff like that. Places like Whitby, they're all nice areas, surrounding areas anyway. Like I say, Blackpool's got Fleetwood, which isn't the greatest, and you've got like Preston, Bolton, so a few streets back it does go a bit grim, but same with a lot of places I suppose, so can't be too critical on that. One of many fish and chip shops in Blackpool. Now everyone wants fresh fish when they come to the seaside, but have you seen that water all year round? It's not the greatest. It's probably only one time you want frozen fish. There's a fair few hotels closed down. Don't know what that's due to. It could be closed down for ages or the pandemic. These are right on the seafront as well. Past about 4 or 5 of them now. And there is quite a lot of old people staying in these hotels. Kind of reminds me of that TV programme in Benidorm, that bargain one or something like that, where they've all moved over there and trying to get bargains. But I'm sure there was one over here, bargain loving Brits in UK or something like that. I'm sure there's one set here with people loving Blackpool and stuff like that, but it's an old place. Yeah, a lot of hotels shut. Which I'm surprised at, really. Just check out these pubs, man, proper dingy. And they look amazing. Got the lifeboat. That one with the Vegas sign looks quality. Looks like they got tacky karaoke on. £3.50 pints. Like, imagine getting that in 2022. I paid about £7 at the airport the other day for a pint. I know at the airport it's different, but £3.50. She's got, down the back street, she's got ace little pubs. None of them are franchises as well. Sound of seagulls in the background. Yeah. Hardwick. It's alright. Another attraction, Madame Tussauds, where people go see wax people or celebrities. I never got that, never understood it. If someone can comment on why people do it and enlighten me, it'd be nice. Rock or licorice, stuff like that. People who are not from Blackpool or never heard of Blackpool or not from the UK, these just long hard sticks of candy. She's a little dummy. More of a Tang Fastics guy myself. That's all the sweets I eat. I never had them as a kid anyway, but Bimp toes. Oh, brain lickers. They erase them. Instead they use stuff like that. Fridge magnets. You've got to always get a fridge magnet if you come to Blackpool for the first time. Loads of these shops about. Sea life, another main attraction. I don't really go to places like that because I like to see animals just out in their natural habitat. So if I want to go see a whale, well, I'm not going to get a whale in sea life, but if I want to go see a turtle, I'd rather not see one than see one in there. Around all the amusements now, so where all the main bits kicking off, getting near the tower now. Coral Island, looks like it's like the biggest one or something like that. And kids eat for free, so it's mainly kids area anyway. Oh god, it's alright, isn't it? I've actually even got a ride going above. It's a great place for kids, this. That's why people come here. So if you've got kids, I mean if you're about my age, late 20s, and you haven't got kids, you probably won't come here for any of this. But I can see why people do. Spyglass, I don't even know what that is. Doesn't look open, to be fair. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, it's a there's a Wild West diner there, but I don't know what spyglass is. There it is, the tower. It just looks like scaffolding. Looks like someone's just built it for a laugh and started charging people. I mean, even the view up there is just, I mean, I know you get to see the sea and stuff like that, but it's just of Blackpool, and you can see like Fleetwood in the distance, but Fleetwood, it's not the greatest anyway. And it's not like surrounded by hills and mountains where you get to have a look of hills and mountains and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's nice to go up there, but I mean, max I'd pay is like a tenner, but I'm sure it's way more expensive than that. Because you can get like a Blackpool Tower like experience where you do other stuff as well and stuff like that. I mean, they've got like what appears to be like newspaper on the floor. Like Blackpool related stuff, which is quite cool. It's better than the tower in my opinion. We've also got the dungeons underneath, which I've never been to. I've been to the York dungeons, which are meant to be like the epitome of dungeons. But even that's just average, so I don't know what that one's like. I mean, it might be better if you've had a couple of beers and you go in there pissed. But I don't know. Thought I'd take a walk along the front to sign off, to pretend I'm in Australia or something like that, but yeah, Blackpool. I can see why people come here. You got, well, it's mainly sort of for kids and stuff like that. So you got the pleasure beach, which is for kids. You got like the swimming place that you can go to. You got the tower, which is a bit of an eyesore. You got the wax museum. Again, anyone who ain't got kids who are like mid-20s or 30s and stuff like that, not going to be coming here for much of that. If they're going to be coming here, it'll be for the drinking scene, which is quality, to be fair. But it's a lot less ropey than a last remember it, to be fair, mainly just because it's baking, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I wish I was staying here. I drove here today. I would have had some beers. Just looking at that pier over there, just want to have a nice Stella and enjoy myself, but it's gonna have to be coffee. But I'm gonna go to Rhyl next anyway, in North Wales, because apparently that's meant to be UK's worst seaside town. I mean, it's going to be a lot worse than this, because I know that does have a pleasure beach. That doesn't have a wax museum. Doesn't have a tower bringing people there. All that's got is like amusements. So that's going to be the next one anyway. So yeah, that's Blackpool. I'll see you in the next one.